What's good, people? It's the architect out here. I forgot what I was going to say. I'm doing a video right now. So what is this video about? I'm going to be showing one of my biggest secrets in photography. I'm going to be showing how I edit videos. No. Let me restart this. I'm going to be showing how I edit photos. I'm going to go through the process of like how I edit photos, you know, how I upload the photos on Lightroom and then go through the workflow. It's not going to be like a really in-depth video. It's mostly going to be like a general video, like how I do thing overall, you know. And then if people like it, then I might go more in depth about it, go more into like stuff like the tone curve, how you know, and then maybe do a separate like Photoshop video. But this is mostly going to be how I edit photos on Lightroom. Hopefully you guys like it, and if you guys like it, then I'm going to be doing more tutorials, you know, because like I feel like I haven't done tutorials that much on my channel. The last tutorial I did, I don't think I did tutorials. I just realized that the last video I did about like photography was like how to improve your photography as a newbie. So yeah, see you on the other side. So this is a photo shoot I did with this girl named Karina. Hopefully that's actually her name. I'm joking, that's her name. So yeah, that was shot in Ottawa like a couple days ago. Oh yeah, I probably have to show what I did right now. So I just enabled profile correction. You can do that for some pictures. So right now I was shooting at 24 millimeters. So what I did is that it basically rearranged the picture, because when you shoot at like a wide focal length, basically you distort your picture because it's wider than it should be. So with this thing, it helps you a little bit to like gain back of like that distortion that you lost. I don't know if that makes sense. And also vignetting, because on some lens there's some vignette. Most lenses have vignetting, but like some of them have more vignetting than others. So with this, you're able to like control how much like vignetting you want, you know. So yeah, that's what I do first usually, and then I'm gonna go up here in my little settings out here. Okay, first of all, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna work on my tone curve. This is not this is not really an in-depth video. So what I'm going to do is that I'm not gonna show you how tone curve works and like how to work the tone curve. I'm just gonna apply a little preset for my tone curve. If you guys want me to do a video on the tone curve, like if you guys want me to do a more in-depth video, I'm gonna do that. But like right now, I basically, I don't know if you guys know that, but you can do presets on Lightroom, and basically I did a preset for my tone curve that I like. I have a couple of them, and that one I'm gonna use it for this photo. So by the way, do not look at the name that I have for my what I'm saying, the names that I have for my presets, because they make no sense. So right now I apply my tone curve. You know, you can see the difference between before and after, with and without the tone curve. Right now you can see that like the stuff is like a little bit too saturated and like it's too harsh. I feel like you can't even see, like the details are lost in the blacks. You can't see her hair really, you can't see much. So what I'm gonna do next is that I'm gonna work it out here. So first of all, I'm gonna put the exposure a little bit up right now, you know, give it a little bit more light to it. Next thing I'm gonna do is that I'm gonna put the highlights down a little bit, you know, decrease the highlight, decrease your highlights. Okay, so I wish you could just see right before and after, but I don't know how to do that on Lightroom. But basically what I do is that like I decrease the highlights right there. I put it at -50. You could put it wherever you want. It's just a matter of like what you feel is good, because I can tell you someone else could edit this photo and edit it completely differently. So yeah, next thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go into shadows. As you can see right now, there's a lot of like stuff that are lost in the shadows. So I'm gonna put my shadow up right now 20, probably somewhere around like 25. Okay, next thing is I'm gonna work on my whites. So I'm gonna decrease my whites a little bit, just like that. 30, 31. Just play it a lot. Just play a little bit with this little thing, and just see what you think. Just what you think is good. You know, it's a lot of like intuition and like what you feel is good, more than technicalities, for me at least. Next thing I want to do is I'm going to work on my blacks. Put this thing a little higher, not 30, probably like 25. You know what it does is that it's basically gonna not desaturate, but it's gonna remove the amount of blacks that there is. So if you can see, if I put the black all the way up here, there's less black. You can clearly see that, like you see more, but that's a little bit too much. It feels like it's like bleach. That's not what I want. So I'm gonna put it to like 25, and that's good for me. Okay, you can see the before and after. Next thing I want to go do is that I'm not touching clarity. Some people like clarity. Clarity is not my thing. Some people overuse clarity, but if you want to see, that's basically what clarity does. See, I find it pretty ugly. Some people like it, some people don't. I don't care. Next thing I want to do is I'm going to work on my saturation. Right now, I feel like the stuff is a little bit too saturated. If you see your skin and stuff like that, you see that like it's a little bit too orange to me. Some people like orange. I used to like orange actually, but now I feel like, you know, too much of something is just too much of something. So I'm gonna put at -10 right now, and as you can see, I don't know if you can see the difference, but like it's less saturated. This is this, and -10, bang, less saturated. Then this is the tone curve. As you can see, I already put my preset for the tone curve, so I'm not gonna touch the tone curve. Now it's about hue, saturation, and luminance. This is basically how you can color grade your photo. This is basically up to you, honestly, because this can go anyway. It can go left, right, up, down. This is basically up to you to decide what colors you want to bring out in this picture. So right now, I'm gonna go on hue. Hue basically determines, like, because like for example, orange, there's a huge variety of oranges. So you can either go all the way towards the yellow side of orange or all the way towards the red side of orange. So it's basically up to you to determine what you want. So right now I'm just gonna slide it through and see what's better. Right now I like it. I like -10. I might change it later. Orange, I like it where it is. I don't want to change it. Yellow, I'm gonna put yellow down. I'm gonna put yellow up, and I'm gonna see what's the difference. I like yellow a little bit towards the orange more. Green, I like it more towards 34, but as you can see, like there's not much green in this picture. So also a really good tool for you if you want is that if you click this little thing here, you can basically go on your picture and touch whichever color, and it's going to show you which color. For example, I'm here and it shows me that this is orange. If I go here, there's nothing because it's supposed to be white. If I go here, it shows me that it's blue, you know, so it basically tells you which color, and you can also like put it up and down with your arrow if you want to. So that's pretty easy and cool. Blue, I'm gonna put blue a little lower, maybe -20, -18, something like that. That's a little bit too much, maybe -10. I'm not gonna touch purple. Magenta, maybe a little higher here. +19. Now the saturation is basically how much you want of that color. So right now, red, I'm gonna put red at -15 right now. Actually -20. See, I still feel like her skin is a little bit too orange. So now you can fix that here, and you can basically decrease the amount of orange in her skin. I'm gonna put it at -25. Some people might put it more, some people might put it less. It just depends on what you feel is good, honestly. I feel like it's better at -25. Some people might think it's not. You know, it's really up to you. Next thing I want to do is that green. I don't want much yellow or green in the picture, so I'm just gonna put it down. If you can see, yellow is not that present, but it's present in the walls. The walls are kind of a little bit yellow. I want the walls to be pure white, so I'm just gonna eliminate yellow like completely, and it basically puts the white. It basically brings more white in the walls. Who cares about green? Aqua, same thing. Blue, I'm gonna put blue a little bit lower for that little corner of that you have there, and also in the walls, because there's blue in the walls as well. A little bit, probably not that much. Magenta, maybe put magenta a little bit lower. This is all up to you, honestly. You know, someone else could do it differently, and it would look good as well. It's really up to you. Next thing you want to go is luminance. Okay, I'm not gonna change much in luminance. I might bring blue down a little bit. Honestly, it doesn't really change much, except, you know, if you want it to change. You know, for example, if you feel like her skin is too dark, you know, you can bring it up, you know, and put it lighter. I don't think it's too dark. I think it was perfect what it was, so I'm gonna bring it back to there. Next thing is split toning. Split toning basically gives you an overall different tone on your photo. So for example, if I'm going here, let me just show you what it does. This is for the highlights right now. I can bring this up. This is the percentage. If I bring it up, it's just going to bring up the percentage of the tone that there is on the photo. And if I put it down, it's going to bring it down. Okay, so I can basically decide to like give the different tone to my photo. Right now, I feel like my photo is a little bit blue, so I could actually tone it a little bit more towards the red. Just a little bit, you know, nothing drastic. You know, something like that. Or you could just bring it back to where it was. You know, it's really up to you. I think this is right. This is okay. It's really, really small. And then you can do the same thing in the shadows. You can make it pull up. You can make it go down. You have full liberty as to what you want to do with it. Some people like, and then you can mix and match colors. Some people like to do that because there's some colors that just go better with other colors. I'm gonna put it there. I think this is good. Then you can also like move the balance between both, so make one more predominant than the other. I think it's better to have the shadows a little bit more predominant, so I'm going to put like -20 for the shadows. And yeah, that's basically what split toning does. Also, if you want to show the difference between with and without split toning or any of those those things, you can basically go here and then switch it down, and then basically shows you the difference. That's without and that's with. It's a really slight difference, but I don't know, up to you. Then there's the sharpening. I just bring up the sharpening a little bit, and then I bring up the masking a little bit. Basically what I do. So I did that. I'm not gonna touch this. I'm not gonna touch it. Sometimes people add grain to a photo, you know, add some grain effect. You can do that if you want to. So, and then you have, last but not least, camera calibration. So as you can see, there's already some calibration here. It's not at 000. That's because on my preset for my tone curve, I probably had camera calibration on the preset, so it was already set. So I'm gonna bring it back to 0 for you guys, so you can see what I do with camera calibration. So you can basically change or switch the colors. As you can see right now, that's how it is at 0, and then you can basically come in and switch the colors. So I can go from here to there. at this point, it's basically like, it's really you. Like, it's really what you feel is right for the photo. You know, what mood you want to set for the photo. There's this one. I'm probably gonna move the hue of red primaries towards something more orangey, mostly because I don't like pink that much. So put it to like 30, maybe not 30, maybe like 25. Also, like take into account that if you move this and you move this, then it's gonna make this color different because they all affect each other. So I'm probably gonna move green higher to bring back some of that orange that was lost in the skin. So I'm gonna bring this back to like basically 50. Okay, and see, she regained some of that orange in her skin. And then I'm gonna take the blue. Yeah, there's also this other thing I might show in another video, but like there's some colors that match together in terms of like when you're trying to do editing. Okay, if you go on Google and you type like the coloring scheme, I forgot like what you write, but like it shows you like the little circle with all the colors, and basically whichever color is at the opposite of the other of another color, these are basically two colors that should match well when you do editing. I do that when I do video editing. You know, I'll take one color and then I'll use my little circle and check which color on the other side is on the other side, and I'll just like boost those colors because they really like go well together. I might do another video about that, maybe not. And then blue primaries, I'm gonna switch it towards here. See, if I put it too much, her skin's gonna become pink, you know. So I'm gonna leave it around like 20 probably. -25, and then I'm gonna reduce it a little bit. -10. I'm gonna reduce all of them actually. This like -5. -10. What I'm gonna do right now, because I'm basically done with this, I'm gonna go back up and I'm gonna play a little bit with my temperature, my little white balance. So I feel like this is a little bit too warm, so I'm gonna put it just a little lower, you know. I think the pink and the greens are okay, maybe 2 steps lower. Right now, what I would probably do next is go on Photoshop and then go edit her skin. But this is probably for another video because I'd have to go in depth with Photoshop. So for Lightroom, this is a good photo, you know. That's basically what I would do when I edit on Lightroom. Well, this is for this video. Usually what I would do is I would just drop one of my presets because I've done a lot of photo editing, and then I just drop one of my presets, and then from my preset I would work tiny little things on the photo, and then just that's it. I would call it a day. But yeah, that's the photo. You guys can see before and after. That was before, and that's after. So hopefully you guys like this video. Hopefully you guys feel like I helped you a little bit with your photo editing. If you guys think that I missed something, that I've went over something too fast, you guys can tell me that in the comment section. And obviously this is more like a general overview of like how I edit videos. Why do I keep saying videos? How I edit photos. It's not really an in-depth video. If you guys want that, just tell me in the comment section and I'll try to work on something like that. If you guys want something for Photoshop as well, I'll try to make a video about that. But that's pretty much it, depending on what you want to do and what you feel. I feel like editing is basically an expression of yourself, because you are basically putting your own personality your own way, your own style to a photo. If I give one photo to 3 different photographers and I tell them to edit the photo, they'll probably end up with a different edit. And their edits will probably all 3 be good. It's not about it being good or bad. It's about the expression of the photographer's mind and what they think that this photo should feel like. It's about what they feel like. It's about what it feels. This is what I feel that the photo should look like, because that's how I would express it. But it's not saying that like another type of edit for that same photo would be bad. It would be good as well, because it's all about how you want to express this photo. And yeah, thanks for watching, guys. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And tell me anything that you guys think I should do next. If you guys want me to do anything else, if you guys want me to do anything more, if I miss anything, as I said, just let me know. And thanks for watching. Peace out, fam.